Jacob's back. And also, which is really funny, I've been playing the alternate reality save. You haven't been popping in or dropping in or nothing, so you have no idea what's going on.
I have no idea what's going on.
I, as Lingby, finished at the top of the Champions League group phase, a perfect 8-0.
Ooh, okay.
So stoked on that. Of course, we're not into knockouts yet. We're about to be, but AGF finished 8th, so you got in the top 8. Nicely done. Yay, yay. But the part that you're going to care about is right now in the league, AGF is 9 points ahead of me.
Yes, let's go.
I've had a couple of really troublesome
What
draws.
happened?
I had a couple of bad draws where I rotated too heavily because I was trying to prioritize cups, which is ironic because I also rotated your squad for cups and they still won.
Mhm.
So
Oh, really?
yeah, but
Interesting.
I mean, I did what you would do. I tried to prioritize both because I'm trying to manage your team the way you would. So I'm like,
I
cups still
appreciate that.
matter, but the league matters, and I'm going to have to play some players even when they're tired because that's what you would do. But I don't do that, so I run my team my way. But yeah, the tactic I put in there is the same one from FM23 when I took this whole thing over. It's the same one. It is absolutely cruising, crushing, destroying, maiming. But yeah, you're 9 points ahead of me in the Danish league, and it's just now
Yeah.
gone to the split where it's top and bottom.
Oh,
So
wow.
so I have a
That's
chance of making
impressive.
up that 9 points now that it's split. But uh,
You do.
yeah, and I took over a third team, so I can try to
It was. Don't tell me. It was it Midtjylland?
Nordsland.
Open Northland. I was close.
Yeah, you are. You're very close, and yeah, I don't think he sees the chat yet, but he will.
Oh, I
But
don't.
yeah, no, and
I
then
am okay, thank you. I
Drop Bear
appreciate
is the
that.
manager of that team, like in name,
Yeah.
so he enjoys that. I think. Yeah, it's been good.
Oh, yeah. I needed a little bit of a hiatus, but I'm
Oh,
back and ready to go. So
absolutely.
I appreciate that.
So the first thing we have to do is hire set piece coaches because neither of us had one. Now it's FM24, and
Yes.
yeah, we don't have set piece coaches yet.
My code
Uh,
just suck. Now that I'm looking at it, but that's probably just the fact that your team is so good. Yeah, that's what it
uh,
looks like.
I don't know. Set piece coach. All
Hey, I'm
right,
glad I'm back too.
let's see if I can get anybody decent. Oh, there's some okay set piece coaches. We're gonna be okay. Whew, I was worried they were all gonna suck because in my save they all do, and then they end up being hired away by bigger clubs, and then they just kind of go in a circle through a bunch of different teams, which is
Mhm.
annoying. Okay, I'm gonna get Renee Schwartz is my set piece coach. You need a recommendation for one? I've got them all in front of me.
For set piece coaches, no, I'll be able to find one.
Okay, all right, no
Appreciate it
problemo.
though.
Yep, yep, yep.
Oh well, I won't. I can't hire one right now. I have no wage budget.
I
In Jacob fashion, I have no wage budget.
huh. Yes, lack of money does seem to be an issue sometimes. We just got to get caught up on what the hell we were doing. Okay, here's my under
Yeah,
21s.
it's been a couple minutes.
Oh, yeah, yeah, I know. Oh, I had to reorganize the title that you gave me. You said FM23 to 24, the journey continues. I did the other way around, but the journey continues FM23 to FM24 because I didn't want the first thing people seeing being FM23
Fair enough.
because then they might think that's what we're playing. And ah, so I kept your title mostly intact. I just reversed the two parts of it.
I don't. That's pretty nice. I like. I thought it was. I thought it was pretty. I thought it was good,
It's a good
but
name.
I like your idea even better by switching it
Yeah, I just didn't
around.
want it to say FM23 at the start because algorithms may tag that and label us as an FM23 game, and we just don't need that shit.
Mhm.
Plus, some people don't read more than the very first word. If they see FM23, they're just not going to read past that.
Very, very true.
Yeah, so if they see the
Very,
journey
very true.
continues, they'll be like, oh, and then they'll see the second part, and hopefully,
And hopefully, it makes more sense.
yeah. Yes, indeed. Okay, so this was the tactic I was using, which apparently was doing well in 23. I have no idea how this is going to play in 24, this tactic, but I have a few good backup tactics already, so I'm going to have to want this one. Um, I like this tactic a lot. I've been using this on my solo save. I'm gonna stick with
Oh,
this one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, since we're continuing the save, we don't have the rule against under 22 players now. Did
Oh,
you know about that?
no.
So apparently in England, you're only allowed to sign 6 under 22
Oh,
players,
right,
6 foreign under 22 players a year.
right.
But since we're continuing our save from last year, we don't have that rule.
Oh, because that's been implemented into 24.
Yes, I believe yeah.
I
And I'm
thought
gonna double check the
I
rules.
thought that rule was in 23.
I'm gonna check right now.
I'm almost certain it's already
Oh, it doesn't say it.
there. Okay, well maybe we don't have that rule. That would be cool. The rule
Yes,
the
I
rule
agree.
would be cool. What I do like though is that you can now get two foreign players on your team who don't get a work permit. You can use slots on them. There's a certain rule for that foreign player slots.
In the new game?
Yeah, should be in this
Is
one too.
that
Now
it?
that we continued, it should show up in this one as well. But yeah, you can get two players who, even if they fail a work permit, you can use a, I don't remember what the hell it's called now, a blah 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 slot, and then they get a automatic work permit. You can end up with more than two by like playing by the rules. I don't even remember the whole thing. Take the set piece introduction. No, thank you.
Oh, I just did. So with me in set pieces.
I'm just gonna go ahead and click it, and it'll be right here. And then yeah, so I've already loaded in my set piece routine. It's already ready to go. Double check my aerial threats, make sure they're in the right order. Oh yeah,
Oh, wait a second.
we're gonna score some goals.
Oh, I'm looking at the front. Da-da-da. It would help
Durr.
if I was looking at the attacking.
It might. Box threats, mark keeper is B1. I'm just gonna go ahead and throw in one of those
So
guys.
it seems to me like you can still create custom set pieces like you did last year.
It's just really,
Like
really
you did last year.
convoluted.
Yeah, you think so? You haven't gotten like used to it yet?
I know I'm used to it. It's just convoluted to do it the way you used to. But now there's less micromanaging. I think people like that. They can
Yeah.
just throw in their little depth chart thingies there, and no matter what lineup they play, it's at least going to put the right players in to most of the positions they want. Every once in a while I have to make a
Hmm.
tweak, but no big deal. Yeah,
Hmm.
as far as for people who don't want to sit there and micromanage every single goddamn game, which I do, but for everybody else, this is better. It is. It's a lot better.
Yeah, I think I like the less micromanaging of it. I understand where you're coming from as well, but
Yeah, I
I
know.
think
I'm in
with
the minority. I know I'm in the minority. I've already seen the feedback. I'm well aware. These guys want to know if they should increase the transfer budget. I'm going to try to argue this. I would rather they put it into training facilities.
oh, no
Yes,
purpose.
I've
Oh
never
wow,
actually had them agree.
there you go.
When they make a suggestion, can we do this thing? And you're like, actually, I'd rather you do this thing. They almost always say no, and you get nothing. But this
Mhm.
one, they wanted to give me more transfer budget to boost the squad, which I don't actually need. And so I said, no, I'd rather you put it into the training facilities. And they're like, yeah, okay.
That's fantastic.
I am stoked. The one thing I can complain about just a little bit on the importing of a save is the vast majority of the achievements on Steam will not trigger from an imported save, sadly.
Ah, do they? I don't know if they trigger in. No, they do trigger in out of the park.
From an imported
So
game?
that's really it.
Absolutely, they do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, they just sadly, and I was very, very disappointed to learn that. I was like playing along, and I got, oh, there's my record signing, and then I looked, and I was like, that's supposed to be an achievement on Steam, and it didn't trigger. And then this happened two or three more times, and it was like, oh, I guess that doesn't work with an imported game. I've reported it. I hope it's a bug, but if it's as intended, or they just don't care, which is actually the most likely outcome, then it probably won't get fixed. there's like a 99.9% chance that they're going to look at that and be like, yeah, that's not important, and just completely ignore it.
It's possible.
Yeah. Because, I mean, it's not game breaking in any way, shape, or form, so that's not going to get a ton of priority.
Can you hear them yelling?
I hear nothing.
Is it good?
Don't stress about it. I know you get enough of that without me telling you. When are you going to be moving?
Oh my god, I'm gonna start saving up a bunch of money.
Yeah.
I think after the holidays too, because I'm just gonna. This is the first year where I actually have like disposable income to spend on people.
Right.
So I think for the holidays, it's gonna be something along the lines of not necessarily not
Oh,
caring about how much I spend,
yeah,
but being more allowing myself to be more free with my spending.
I hear that. Okay, I've got to re-import all of my training because they all changed and now they're brokeny.
Yeah, I wasn't. So it's weird. I was able to import my training schedule in the beta,
Uh
but
huh.
wasn't able to import my training schedule.
I can tell
It's
you
still here.
mostly why, because a bunch of things changed, as I'm sure you're aware. I don't know if you noticed, a lot of things changed.
Oh yeah, I know that.
Okay. A whole bunch of things that got changed,
Are you using
streamlined, and
Skype?
or just completely moved. What's that?
Are you using? No, you're not. Yeah, maybe it's just because I'm using Tato skin. Let me
Oh, right, I forgot to grab Tato skin.
hold on.
Tato
Preferences,
sign to move for. He's not going
skin,
anywhere. About attend meeting.
action.
Yeah, it's nice of my board to offer me more money, but if I recall, I don't need to buy anyone. I've got a team right now that will challenge for the top half of the Premier League. It's gonna be good. That's also why I'm like 8 points up on this league with 2 games in hand. Although you're fighting for them promotion spots, and you're gonna get them. Damn it!
Okay,
Hopefully, you slid your other tactic in, or are you just gonna keep the one that you had before?
I'm gonna keep the one that I. Hold on.
Background light's
I'm
fine.
going
Seems okay.
to play with my tactic for now. And then if it still sucks, I'll import it.
I should
Preferences.
probably import it as a secondary one, just so it's at least starting to get some
Okay,
training in the
I
meantime.
can.
Well, then you can just go over and boop it as your main tactic whenever you feel like it. Oh, it's okay. Everything's good. I think I got the lighting level right finally.
Sorry, my mom's going off on a rampage.
That's okay. I don't hear nothing, so
I know. But can. So, kids being kids. Let's chalk it up to that.
oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I get it. I get it very, very well. Can't I go back?
Oh, and we have to do the name fixes as well.
Okay, keep this on just because I hope my game doesn't lock up and freeze tonight.
Why would it?
I've had a couple of blue screens over the past little while. Just randomly, my computer locks up, and I'm like, "What?" I'm hoping I fixed it. I'm hoping. I thought
Oh,
it was possible it was a Windows error, and I think I took care of it. But oh,
well, we'll do more save or more frequent saving.
I'll do more
That's
frequent
the
saving,
case.
and I've got a tracker up to watch my GPU and VRAM. I have my regular RAM
Okay,
and my FPS and everything just to make sure.
the first team. Why have
Because
I?
if it happens, then I'll know if it's a hardware issue.
Fair.
Yeah. And if it's a hardware issue, then I might have to go and get it fixed.
Wait, let's let me pick my team.
I'm gonna shut a
Going with
few
the first
things
team.
down.
Let's go like this. DLP. Oh, what I feel that DLP on the right.
Jelly beans.
DLP on the right. We have. Oh, you know, let's just do it tomorrow so I can get the match loads right.
My culinary skills are blossoming. Tonight I made this
Right.
pork that was just, oh my god, I'm craving it. And I made it up off the top of my head too, this recipe. And now I'm just sitting here going, oh, I wish I had made so much more of it. But now I know how to do that. So it's like, yay. Oh no,
Yeah.
the guy I tried to get as my
Oh,
set
what?
piece coach went to Hertha Berlin.
Jeez.
Made pork roast so delicious. Yes, thank you. All right, who bid on Hopin? I don't see your name on there. Should actually go for this guy because nobody else is trying to get him. Yeah.
Alright, today was you know what? No, I need this. I need this up. That's frustrating. I can make this smaller. Anything else I can make smaller? This. There we go. Everything is seen now. Alright, first team. Actually quite annoying because I'll have a couple on heavy match load. It's almost as if I didn't even try. DLP, this is injured. Strong. Um Yeah, it sucks having 8 players in on loan, 8, 9 players in on loan, and you can only use 5 of them.
Yep. That's why I don't do that. I have
It's a good
3
idea.
in on loan.
Wait, who's the player that we got from you?
Uh,
Was there's a striker or a winger? Let me look. Transfers history. Accrington Watts, John Watts. Okay, where
right, but you're
where's
buying him.
he? I already did.
Yeah, for nothing because I didn't want
Yeah.
him. Oh.
No, no, no. I know. He's just gonna have to start today.
Yeah, I just didn't have a spot for him. So I'm like, here, have a depth player. Wait, when do we play each other? Not for a while. Near the
August,
end. Near the end.
near the end of the season.
Third to last game.
Okay.
And our last game. Oh, we just played each other 2 games ago. And I eked out a 1-0 win, this says.
I believe it because it says it there.
I lost to Bristol City. Other than that, I won every game this year. So far.
We'll give you the day off.
That's also with a tactic for FM23, which I have no guarantee will work in this one. I have enough of a points lead where I can change course if I need to.
Oh, I should probably put a keeper on the bench now.
Oh God, I forgot to think of that.
Yeah. Glad I mentioned it.
But I can only have 7 players on the bench. Oh well, next season I'll be in the Premier League, then I'll have 9.
I think this is the team that we're going for. Yeah, this is the team that we're going for. Yeah, we're ready to lose 1-0.
You did that a lot so far this season.
Yeah, I have. So we shouldn't be in 7th. We really shouldn't.
Nope. I agree.
Listen, November was bad. It's a new month.
Let's see, 2 to
We're gonna
1,
go on
1
a
nil, 2 to 1, 4 to 3, 1 nil. Other than this game against Sheffield United where you got hammered 3 nil, you've lost every loss by 1 goal.
nice.
Every loss was a 1 goal game, except for this one anomaly over here, which I don't know what the hell happened there.
Uh,
But then in between, you do things like
uh,
beat a team 5-0, 5-1.
don't ask me. I have no idea.
Yeah, no, it's got to have something to do with the players that you use in those games.
Probably.
Hmm.
Probably. Because like my depth is like not like lower championship quality. I think it's like League One quality. So it's hard to like mix and match
Yeah,
and still field a very competitive team.
I feel you.
You know, if match load wasn't a thing, I would just bring out my best 11 every single time.
Harken back to the championship manager days where that shit didn't matter.
Well, I actually never played Championship Manager. My first FM was FM, and
Yeah. Yeah, well, even then it mattered less. How am I doing? I'm doing
yeah,
great. Thank you. Jacob's back, so we're excited.
yep.
Playing our game in
I
FM24
don't
for the
have a.
first time.
Oh, and so I tried importing my USA save into FM24
Uh huh.
after not playing it for a long time.
Uh huh.
I'm on deadline day, so I
I have no idea what's
I didn't
going
know.
on.
Yeah,
That's like the worst possible place to leave it.
I didn't know. I because I did this when the beta came out,
Yeah.
and it was like the day before deadline day. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't remember my team because it's been so long.
Oh, it was
I
offside.
don't know what I need.
Right.
So
And then how can you tell if you're on deadline day? That's another thing.
you can't scout anybody, and I don't have. I have attribute masking on.
Well, then here's what you got to do. Just go through the deadline
What?
with no changes and stick to what you got.
And hope we don't get relegated.
That's your only
Quite
chance.
ballsy.
That's your only chance right there.
Quite ballsy, I must say.
Meet God.
TV.
I turned French. Yes, my culinary skills apparently are up to that standard now, or at least for tonight's meal anyway. Hilarious. I think you should do that. That's what you should do because you want to continue that savage. Just don't buy anybody.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, just go through the deadline and use what you got and see if you can pull it
I
off.
don't. So I don't know if I'm gonna want to continue it.
Oh well,
Actually,
then don't
I
do
mean, I
that.
probably will.
Yeah, that's if
Um,
you do.
right now, because I have my Insta results save that I
Mhm.
was doing,
Yes.
and then I don't know if you saw me earlier tonight, but I started a Rochdale save
Yep.
just because somehow, some way, they had $3 million in the bank, which I don't want to believe.
Yeah.
So, uh, I'll play as them and see how that goes.
Yeah. You always like doing a save with them once in a while. It's been a while too. I'm doing
Yeah,
it.
I
I'm doing
only
an
did
Accrington Stanley save, and I'm really having a good time with it.
good. Yeah, with last year when I did it, they were still in League Two, so they were like in financial trouble,
Hmm.
and I managed to get them promoted in the first season,
Yep.
and we were just at the top. Oh, that's a bad. Oh, that's a good save. We were at the top of financial fair play. We couldn't sign anymore
Hmm.
anybody else, and the squad was already thin as it was. So I was just like,
Ouch. Yep.
yeah,
That makes things tough. In my
yep,
game, this is how much harder FM24 is in certain ways. So when it comes to transfers, it's much
hmm
tougher now because there's a lot more competition from the AI for players,
which
especially
is
in the.
good.
Yeah, it is good. It should be that way. So my Accrington save,
Yeah.
I've actually been having a really hard time. So I started up. They're in League Two. I won League Two
Mhm.
with like almost no changes. The team as is, I won League Two, no problem.
Huh?
Hooray! I got to League One, and I only made the playoffs, and I got knocked out. I got stuck in League One. Didn't get back to back relegations.
Wait,
I'm
wait,
not.
wait,
I'm
wait,
not
wait.
used to that.
I know.
So I'm like, okay, no problem. So I retooled the squad a bit, and then I managed to get. Then I won League One and went up. So I'm in Championship right now, and
Mm-hmm.
I started with a good win right off the bat, and then I lost 5 in a row.
Wow.
And then I won
Holy.
4, so I was 5-5. I'm like, okay, not so bad, not so bad. I gotta, I've got to hang in there. But my team is very much a mix between League Two and League One players, and I'm in the championship.
Oh,
And
that's
this
tough.
and this time, no matter how good your tactic is, it's still tough to overcome because there's just so many things tactically that have changed, and I'm watching. I'm
Hmm.
like, this is actually fun again. Like it's hard. I like it.
Yeah, that's good. That's definitely good to hear.
Yeah, I like that it's harder.
Wow, you're not going up every year. Wow, that's
No, I know. I was like, wow, but this isn't a bad thing. I'm not complaining about it. I'm
no, not at all.
I'm enjoying that. The game is challenging me now. But yeah, I start. I'm doing the alternate reality save with the same tactics from last year. I haven't made any changes, and clearly the one that I had on Lingby isn't playing as well domestically. But in the cup, like I said, in the Champions League, went perfect in the league phase. So I'm like, what do you change in this scenario?
Oh, so you said you're good in the in European competition, but not in the league?
I mean, I've had some bad results in the league. I'm still good in the league, just not as good as your team.
Yeah.
AGF is crushing the league right now. It's pretty
I feel
awesome.
like something I would change the mentality,
Yeah,
maybe.
hard to say.
I'm not the best at that, so I
Well,
honestly couldn't tell you.
I'll give it time. I don't think I'm going to win the league. I think AGF's going to win the league. It doesn't matter if I finish second. I'm still in the Champions League.
True. That is true.
And we have 3 Champions League places. We accomplished that before we left. So
Hmm.
Northland's in third. I've got them in third. With a ragtag bunch of players we just threw together, I've got them up in third. So, but only because for reasons I cannot figure out, Copenhagen's having a terrible game. They're just awful. They're not even in the top 8. Klopp left.
Wow.
Yeah, Klopp left,
And
and now they just can't buy a game. It's kind of funny. All right, a solid 2-0 win. Go see how Rochdale's playing.
yeah.
Oh, you're up a goal. Right. Ndala.
Ooh, double doink.
I forgot you have Joel Ndala. He's my star
Yeah.
player on my Accrington game right now.
Are you talking to me, man? Okay. I'll let you know.
So yeah, I have Joel Ndala in my save in my Accrington game. He's my best player.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I told a couple of my friends about him, but he wasn't developed enough for them.
Yeah.
So, but he's developed a lot in this save. I feel.
We're also in like 2030, right? So
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
it's a big difference between when you fire it up in 2024.
Yeah, but like still, you can develop the player and tailor them to how you want him to play. So I'm
If you get them
surprised that
younger,
like
yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And I like doing that.
uh, there.
It's also entertaining to me playing the alternate reality game, looking at some of the players who in this game now are big stars for us. But on that one, there's still nobody. Like Liam Tarrington is nobody on AGF. He's like fifth down the depth chart. It hasn't developed
And
yet.
he was like that when we left, I believe.
Yeah, he was just
Not he
like
wasn't.
just an up
Yeah,
and comer. You know,
yeah.
still challenging for minutes. And then me, Nicholas Stephenson, I actually sent him out on loan because he's nowhere near good enough to play for my team. He's like my best player in this game.
Interesting.
Yeah, it is. It's how things are changed. Kim
I
Chabert in
wonder.
this one I've bought and developed and turned into a good player. And that one I never had him. Kim Chabert is awful in the other game. The teams he's played for haven't played him and he never developed.
So here's what I think FM should do, and I know they don't, but I think they should.
Ooh.
Every player should have a PA range.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bad miss.
Yes, they should.
to really make every save unique. I don't like how some players, and unless they're like 25 or 26, like that. At that point, I think you can pretty much tell when
Let it go static.
player. Yeah,
Yeah.
but
How many backup players did you play, Drop Bear? He's lost 5-1 at home to Wimbledon.
jeez.
Was that your starters? Were they all on high match loads? Like, what the hell? Who loses 5-1 at home?
Oh, this isn't good.
What
I don't
happened?
have another. I don't have another center back on the bench.
Oh, yeah, you've been doing that to yourself a lot.
Yeah.
You did that last time you were playing, too. You kept saying, I don't have a center back on the bench. I'm like, why don't you put one there? And you're like, I don't know. I don't care. You did the Eeyore thing. I don't care. Sorry. I'm terrible.
Well, you're fine.
Oh, your starters, but your keeper had a shocker. Missed every save. Oh, they scored 5 out of 5 shots. Ouch. Ouch. I hate it when keepers do that, man. Just ruin your game.
Oh, that's a bad miss, but thank you for that.
Hey. Hell yeah.
Right, you're coming off for Wadsworth. You're coming off for Gaskill. Is it 4? Um, we're not
Oh,
changed the tempo yet. I'm listening.
you're
What's up?
using this tactic, so it's more or less the same one I'm using for your AGF team.
Yeah,
Have you
you
set
did
up?
that intentionally.
Did you set up the set pieces for this yet? Because I have the set pieces set up for it already. If you want the default
Oh,
that I put together.
I had my staff. I had my staff do it.
Oh, okay. Or I could just give you the set pieces that I did with that tactic because I've already done them.
You can. Sure, if you want.
Yeah, they're good. They work. I mean, reasonably well. Nothing's OP in the set pieces anymore, and I like that. At least nothing anybody's picked up yet. Who knows what the future holds, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Pop that one in.
Thank you, sir. Oh, don't tell me they're gonna score right here. Oh, that's too fast. Nope. There we go. Offside ref. Offside ref. Thank you.
It's offsides, yeah.
No VAR in the championship.
There should be the way it's going this year. There should be no VAR in real football. Holy
So,
crap!
oh, it's so bad.
It's been awful.
MLS does it well, I have to say. I've I don't know if I'm saying that from a point of bias, but
No. MLS
I
takes the time to review things.
yeah,
In
and
the
do it properly.
yeah, and in England they're all worried about doing it fast.
But that's the reason, in fact, Howard Webb became the head guy for VAR in the Premier League because
VAR
it
is a
was so
joke.
bad.
Yeah.
So, I mean, give him. I think he went last year was his first year, so I would give him another year. Like it's just so bad in Europe, and it sucks because I think there's quality in VAR. I think
Yeah.
it's a net positive. It's just that it's the competency of the people that utilize it are just not there,
You gonna make the
and
rest of your
it's
subs yet or what?
I made my subs.
All 5?
I made 4, 5. No, I made all 5. Yeah,
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Wadsworth, Gorski, Davenport came in, Gaskill, and Dickey came in.
Gotcha. Sorry. Didn't mean to
You're
interrupt you.
fine.
Nice win.
It's all good. Thank you. 2-0 win at home.
Yeah, we both
Uh,
won 2-0.
there we go.
But I did mine
It's a
away.
new game. Okay,
Yeah.
fine, Mister Show Off.
What? No. Never.
8 saves. It's funny too because it was the backup keeper that was in,
Hmm.
but he's upset with his playing time at the moment. So
Yeah. VAR is a joke, Drop Bear. You are right. Which is funny from Drop Bear's perspective. I'll share. He's a Liverpool fan, so fuck VAR. But he's also cheering for the new Australian coach at Tottenham. And you know what just happened
oh
to them, so fuck VAR.
Hustakoglu, is that
Yeah.
his name?
Yeah. But what makes me laugh is Tottenham gets a little bit of their own medicine. Like as soon as that happened
Uh,
to them, that whole VAR fiasco with Chelsea, I was just like, now you know how it feels, bro. Doesn't always go your way.
yeah, it's true. That's true.
Yeah,
That is true.
but still, yeah, VAR has been horrendous so far this year.
Yeah, like I said, I think though in MLS it's been good, not bad. I mean, they're human, so they can still make bad calls, but like,
Yeah, of course. But like what?
no, I didn't say anything.
Oh, okay. He just trailed off a little. Sorry.
My assistant coach is optimistic that we're going up.
Hooray!
We are 10 points back of Leeds with half a season played. So essentially, we can't lose more than 10 games total this year
That would
if
be
we
the
want to go up
ideal.
automatically.
That would be the ideal. You need to start winning the majority of your
But
games.
we went up via the playoffs in the National League in League Two.
Mm.
It wasn't until League One where we went up automatically. So going up via the playoffs just seems to be our MO.
We still had back to back to back promotions, which is absolutely stunning
Yes.
for both of us to have done this.
Yes, I agree.
You're,
Belisar
but
is
you're doing
not
it on a
leaving.
much harder path than I am.
Oh, that's just who I am. Oh, I never
That
make it
I
easy.
started with a decent team and a good amount of money. You didn't.
Hmm.
Yep. I just got handed the keys to the vault. They're like, go nuts. I'm like,
Yeah,
okay.
pretty much. All right, thank you. Let's see. QPR 21st. Let's see. Let's look at their stats. Oh, thank you.
Oh no. Some of my players are wanted by really big teams. This is
Well,
bad.
we're getting towards the window, so
Yeah.
makes sense.
I'm just looking at some of my players to see if there's any of them I should try to resign for then. I don't have any wage budget available for that, so I'll just have to ride the wave.
Do we have anybody expiring in 2031? Any non-loan players? Let's see. Filter hide players on loan. Anyone expiring in 2031? Yes, but they're nobody. So contract-wise, we're good. Just have to worry about the loanees. Say. Lots of headers, so they're good in the air. Defensive efficiency. They have a leaky defense, so chance conversion, and they're bad in the air. So let's see. So can they still do the focus? Let's see.
Jacob, let's go. Yep. You're popular, man. I don't know what to tell
Yep, I'm back.
you.
I know it's been a while. It's been a while. Glad to be back, though. I am glad to be back.
Started off with a win. We just got to keep that vibe going.
Yeah, I agree.
It
Much
was,
easier said than done, but
it was a
let's
really
do
well.
it.
Wow, that was a really well played game. I'm sure you had
Thank
no
you.
complaints about that one.
We were under a lot of pressure the first 25 minutes. Like the
Oh yeah.
goalkeeper was the man of the match
Oh.
because of how many saves he made.
Oh, okay. I missed that
But
much.
other, yeah, other than that, like
When I
once we
showed
got the
up, you had
first
the game
goal,
well in hand.
exactly. So always room for improvement. Let's put it that way.
Sounds good. New intermediary suggestion. I kind of like
Have you
those.
used any of those yet?
I've seen a couple of more decent suggestions. Yep.
Yeah.
Got
Okay.
a better result drop there from who did you play? Newly
He's
relegated
happy.
Bristol Rovers. Got it.
Yeah. Like any other promises that I made to these
Ooh, four to
Scallywags?
win
Let's see.
away. Not bad. Not bad.
Promises. Oh, awesome. Oh, we have a game. All right, let's fix this lineup. We are tired.
I sent you drop there
Eh,
the set pieces routine for that tactic because I forgot to do that because they're separate now. Okay, I am home to Brentford, who was in fifth. Then I played Derby County back to back, home then away, both in the league.
Are you ready? Sorry, are you ready for this? I just got an inbox from my player saying he was happy that I kept his promise that I would be playing him in his preferred position
Uh
as a
huh.
center defender
Right.
in a central defender role.
Which you haven't actually been doing.
No, I actually did.
Oh, you
I
did.
have been doing.
Oh, okay.
Yes, he said he was happy.
Mhm.
So now I go to my squad screen and it shows up that he's unhappy because he's playing in a weak role, which happens to be the one that he wanted me to play him in.
Oh, good. More bullshit like that. Okay. Okay. Been a bunch of that
So
crap going on.
I don't. That's crazy.
Yep.
He strongly opposes the head coach despite excellent support from the locker room.
Who's that?
Is he a good the player?
Yeah, which player?
Uh, Ozazi,
Oh,
my
okay.
right center back.
And he's
I'm
not.
not gonna try.
He's not in on loan, obviously.
No, he's actually my player. He's not bad for a center back. Let's see. Well, we'll keep playing him there. Well, actually, he's on a heavy match load, so that's
uh, Gorzazi.
uh,
See, because
that's it.
I'm gonna pop
Oh,
this onto
Morrison.
the forum. I don't see anybody by this. Oh, this guy. Okay, that's his first name. You said to me.
Yeah,
Okay,
sorry.
so here we go. Unhappy playing in a weak role, but he's happy. Okay, so I'm gonna do one of these real quick.
All
Take a
right, I'm
copy of it.
gonna.
Hi.
Don't continue. What?
Oh, I'm just saying hi to somebody. They said hi,
Oh,
so I said hi
hello.
back. All they said is hi. Nothing else. So, hi.
All right, I'm disconnected for a second, but I'm gonna come right back in.
Okay, I'm just taking a copy of this save in my folder here so that I can upload it and show that to somebody for the bugs. Be like, hey, check this one out. Says he's happy, then he says he's not happy. Is he? Is he not? Is he happy? Is he not happy?
Sounds like a child.
Well, there's been a lot of that going on in this game.
Yeah. Uh, I got you your ice cream. What more can I give you? You didn't give me the right flavor, but you said you wanted chocolate. But now I want vanilla. That's what's happening.
That's basically it. Yeah, this is like Super Babysitting Simulator 2000.
2024 or
Indeed.
2000. Yeah,
Indeed. I was thinking of version number, not year, but that's fine. We can upgrade it to
fair.
2020. What save y'all played? So we're continuing this from FM23. We started as a Build a Nation Denmark. We did really well on that, and then both of our favorite teams came open at the exact same time in the exact same division in the lower reaches of England. So we decided to switch to those, and we have been playing them ever since. So now it's just a playing our favorite small clubs in England save, basically. Yeah, he's Rochdale. I'm Accrington. One of the teams I
Yeah,
did
he
research
got a
for.
lot of money and I got no money whatsoever.
That's true.
So
That's
it's
true. I've had a much easier time of this save so far than him, but he's keeping up. So we've both had back to back to back promotions so far, which is amazing because he's had to claw tooth and nail to keep up, but he's doing it.
quite literally tooth and nail.
Uh huh.
That
Yeah.
let that be a known.
Uh huh. Yep.
Mm,
Doing it the hardest possible way, almost.
yeah, but I
Uh,
wouldn't have it any other way. Let's be honest.
that's true. That's true. If you didn't say at least 2 or 3 times a season that you fucking hate this game, would it really be Football Manager?
No,
Okay, shit, we're about to
no.
go into a game here.
Right,
Okay,
I have a
Martin's
center
is
back on the bench.
tired. Oh, you remembered to put your center back on the bench. Nicely done. I guess I got to
I'm
remember to
learning.
put a goalkeeper on the bench, but I don't really have a space for a goalkeeper on the bench, technically. Whatever, I'll put you bench. I don't like having to put a goalkeeper on the bench. Did I just save this? I did.
You can save
Whatever.
it
I'm
again.
do it again, just to be safe. Most crashes happen going into it. So, all right. Been playing Tottenham. Decided to drop by. Well, that's cool. Thank you. Appreciate you dropping by. How's your save going? Playing as Tottenham. Hmm. They're doing really reasonably well in real life, aren't they? Better than most would
They
have
are.
expected.
Yeah, I kind of wish I put money on them now.
Well, except for the Chelsea debacle, of course. But if you're a
Yeah,
fan of
they
the
were down.
team,
No, 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 no. Okay, okay. Here's the thing. I didn't see the game. I saw
hmm
the highlights,
hmm
right?
yep, yep,
And Chelsea was struggling to score with being up 2 men.
true.
That's got to be a win for Spurs, in my opinion.
It does.
If 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 you're having trouble scoring 2 men up, what the hell are you doing?
I just think that it was
Like,
silly of him to continue to press with a high line even when he was down to 9 men. Like I thought that part of that made me shake my head. And his excuse at the end
yeah,
of the game was like, "That's just who we are." It's like,
I was just
okay,
gonna
but
say that he's
uh,
always, from what I understand, he's always had that high intensity, high press, no matter where he played where he managed.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah, yeah. They
it is
scored a
what it
couple of
is.
late ones. I know it's technically it's still like a 2-1 game sort of thing.
Yeah,
The last two goals, basically, if you just don't really count them, I get that, but it was still a loss, and nobody saw it coming because it's Chelsea and they don't beat anybody.
they don't beat anybody.
Well, there's this really old sports joke. I'm sure you've heard this one, right? So, and
Uh
it's
huh.
kind of sad at the start, but it's like this child is in court with their parents, right? And the judge is trying to decide who's going to get custody of this child because the parents are splitting up. And
Oh,
he
I think I
says,
know where this is
yeah,
going.
and he says to the
Go ahead.
child, do you want to go live with your mother? And the child says, no, she beats me. It's like, oh, well, would you like to go live with your father? No, he beats me too. Well, who do you want to live with? And then you put anybody you want in. It's like, I would like to go live with Chelsea. They don't beat anybody. That kind of joke. Yeah. You can put any team you want in there, though. The first time
Yeah.
I heard it, it was the Calgary Flames because I live in Edmonton, and everybody here hates them. So yeah, got fired. Had to remake my coach since I wanted to at least finish the season. Oh, I'm sorry that happened to you. That's not ideal. I mean, I could help you not get fired if you'd like.
I don't
Uh,
think I've ever done like an actual journeyman save. I get too attached to clubs.
I did one last season. It was all right. I didn't
Oh
bring it.
yeah,
I didn't bring it into FM24. I was like, nah, I'm done with it.
yeah, but like when I get attached to clubs, I don't want to get fired, and I'll save scum and not get
Oh,
fired
I
sometimes.
would never
Yeah,
do that. I'll never save
yeah.
scum. But no, I'll just make sure my tactic is good enough that I'll never be bad enough to get fired. That is something I can do. That's directly in my control. And a ton of people do come by when I'm streaming, even doing the game on my own there, and they stop by to get a tactic. They're like, "Hey, I heard you got good tactics." I'm like, "Well, I do kind of make them." So yeah, there's been some, some good ones so far. They'd be like, "Yeah, this is my
Um,
formation," and then I'll just make them something out of it. It has been a very entertaining thing. Luckily, I have super nice people like Drop Bear who help me test tactics every once in a while just to see how they're going to do and get some feedback. Of course, I got quite a few people doing that, but oh my goodness, my team is so tired. I should have made more changes before this game. That's all right. They'll live. They'll complain a lot, but they'll live.
I'm in London today.
Get these cards off the pitch. And I'll go with just changing both wingbacks because they're going to be sleepy. It's mixed results, but mostly positive. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that. It's mostly positive is good. I mean, I don't know if we're ever going to see a truly great, always good tactic anymore. And that's the goal, is to make sure those don't happen anymore. It wasn't even the tactic that got me fired. Sun returns starting goalie's got injured, so
Oh, what a ball! Come on,
yeah,
that's
too many
that's a
good
bad goal
injuries.
to give up.
That is a lot of bad injuries all at once. Yeah, that's why I like to wrap my key players in bubble wrap whenever I get the chance. Even right now. See, here's what you. I can't do it yet until his game is done. But here's what you do. If you're playing 2 games in a week, especially, but you can do it even with 1 game in a week. But if your starting 11 is playing games, they don't need to train. Fact, they do not need to train. Training is way less important than game time. So I just finish this game and I play again here. So I could go to my team and just give them 3 days off, rest for 3 days, right here, 1, 2, 3, counting them numbers, and then they won't get hurt nearly as often. Talking of sleepy, but I'll be right back. One moment, please.
Yeah, we need to make one more. Watch this out. Let's see. No, we'll keep him in for another 15 minutes or so. And let's continue.
Sorry for the delay. Still 15 seconds left of the ad that I ran when I left, so not everybody's going to know that I'm back yet. I like taking an opportunity to run an ad when I'm already going to be going BRB, so nobody misses anything important.
That makes a lot of sense.
Halftime in your game. Let's jump in there.
I thought you were in already.
No, I went to, but then I had to BRB, and you're down 2-0 now. God damn it.
Yeah.
Damn it, QPR. Go away, QPR. Where are they in the standings? Ah, near the
Go, go,
bottom.
go. Don't look. Don't look.
Near the bottom.
Don't look.
I already did.
Mm.
Did you rotate a lot? Oh my god, what is this?
All right.
Morrison sets up all 3 goals. All right. Okay, let's scout that asshole. Just look at him right now. He's fast, but he's on loan too. That's really great. Oh, random follow. Oh, that made me jump. You got me there. Doggy wood. Hilarious.
That's a
Hello.
bad first.
This guy looks okay, but I have no idea what his potential is. So, anyway, let's go back to the game. Get back in here and see if he can get shit
Oh, here's a goal.
together. Oh, you got one.
He's onside. Let's
Obu.
go.
I see it up there already. Obu from Ibe.
Oh,
Change your tactic to 3-4-2-1 for December to get here, so I could remember. It's only half. All right, so car guard. Car guard's good, and strikers. It's been consistent. Oh, you can ramble as much as you like. It's all good.
let's go.
That's why I stream at weird hours, so that I'll never have to worry about having like 30 or 40 people in my chat at once, because I don't know how anybody can keep up with that shit. It is insane that people do that. I'm quite happy not dealing with it. One time I streamed at 2 o'clock in the afternoon my time, and that's when a lot of the most people are online. And it was awful. I had 60 friggin' people, and most of them were chatting. I'm like, I'll never do this way. It is not my jam at all. Like, well, but you're gonna get big and make lots of money. I was like, I have a day job. Piss off. This is for fun. This is to be social.
Right. Oh,
Actually, I still make quite a bit on here. I mean, what I don't even have that many followers. I've got 359 followers, but a good chunk of them are subscribers. I'm like, I'm actually doing all right even on here.
wait, a 16-year-old 6'2" person
He's 16 and he's 6'2". I wonder if he'll get any taller. Probably.
missing. This is a PSA for that just went to my phone. Missing special needs child.
Oh,
The name:
uh huh.
16-year-old, blonde hair, 6'2", blue Crocs, black jacket, and gray sweats.
Oh, I thought it was a
Last
player in the
seen
game.
no. Last seen 20 minutes from my house.
Oh my.
Yeah,
Well, it's special needs. They might have just wandered off. Hopefully they're.
let's hope.
That's
All right, so I know what we need to fix for the next game.
good. I mean, I would suggest just tear up the whole tactic, put in a new one. No, I know. I'm kidding. We're gonna make it, tweak it until it works. That's what you do.
I will I will make it work no matter what. Here's our second goal right here. Going wide, having a shot. Let's go.
Yeah,
Come
no,
on.
yeah, your
Uh,
my new schedule, aka her. That's true. I don't get to stream at 2 p.m. That won't happen anymore. I'm okay with that. Honestly, I am. I'm super okay with that. It was really stressful, man. I was like, holy crap, there's like 30 people chatting in here. How the hell am I supposed to answer everyone? I was missing
okay.
messages and just can't do it. I think people at that point just turn it to like followers only chat, or but following's easy. And then I've actually seen a bunch of people do it, so it's like subscribers only chat. I'm like, how pretentious can you?
Yeah, I've seen that too.
Sorry, I hate that, but I think that's pretentious. I really, not everybody can afford to fucking subscribe, man. But like I said, I like to
Under
keep
eight.
things chill.
Oh, do we have under
So
20?
here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wrap my starting 11 in bubble wrap, not my 11. It's 10. You don't do keeper. Then you guys, because seriously, training is so unimportant if they're playing 1 or 2 games a week. You don't need to train them. You really don't. And this is how you reduce injuries substantially. One of the steps, anyways, of course. Doing your own training helps. The AI
Yeah,
just
I don't. I never understood people that
complain about the injuries.
don't.
Yeah.
No, that don't do their own training. Like,
Hmm.
you little, especially if you're playing your game, so you just watched your game, you know what you need to improve on.
Yeah.
So why are you gonna let the AI do it?
Well, we had a feedback survey not too long ago, and a lot of it was based on Reddit, which is good because people on Reddit tend to be very honest, which we enjoy. And a lot of it's the usual right now where people are like, oh, there's too many injuries that needs to be fixed. So we're getting feedback on it. We're like, okay, so what's making you think there's too many injuries in the game? And then you look at it, it's like, so people are letting the AI do all of their training.
Mhm.
They're not checking the medical center. They're playing guys with high match loads all the time. And they're not resting players in between matches. Just like one guy says, well, what's the good of having all these physios and sports scientists and paying top dollar for them if I've got so many injuries? I'm like, okay, first of all, you complain about injuries and then show me that you do not understand how the game works at all, because physios are for after they're injured to help them get better. Sports scientists are the ones that give you all of the feedback in your medical center so they can tell you who's likely to get injured. Neither of them can prevent injuries. That's all on you. You are the only one who can prevent injuries. I confuse you how to set it up, or you would attempt it. I can help you. If you would like to learn, I can show you some of the basics. At the very least, the minimal amount, I can show you one tip, one trick that will absolutely transform your team when you're doing training. So let me get to this. Why is your opponent made an agreement? Oh, this guy's not playing enough for you?
Wait, so
Okay,
I can't. Oh, here, no threaten. Let's just do that.
let me see if I can find the right news article. And I can show you one of the best things ever for keeping your team from too many injuries. You don't even have to do your training by yourself. Consider that totally optional. But there's one thing that should never be optional. Let's move forward. 'Cause I gotta wait for the right news item to show up so I can show it to you.
Belshar is not leaving unless you want to pay 10 million. I could probably get that to 10 million now
Oh,
that I
where do you
think
put the
about
set
it.
pieces? Okay, it goes in the set pieces folder. Sorry, Drop Bear. So in your Sports Interactive FM24, there should be a set pieces folder. If there isn't,
And
make
if there
one.
isn't, just
Yeah,
just gonna
it's
say,
all
make it.
lowercase, 2 words, set pieces.
Does case matter? I don't think case matters.
Just to be safe.
Fair. I like continuity. I
Yeah,
won't lie.
I'll just be a little pedantic about it just to be safe. I don't think it actually does matter. You're right, but who knows with these things? I don't want somebody having it screw up and coming back and be like, "Oh, it's because I wrote it capital letters."
Fair.
Better safe than sorry. I know it works with lowercase, so let's do that. Okay, I gotta. Oh, here, right here. Boom. Okay, here we go. So you see this screen come up a lot. Well, hopefully, he's still there. You still with me there? What's your name? Starchy Chaff. Starchy Chaff. That's a good name. I like that. Starchy. We can call you Starchy, right? Is that okay? Let me know if that's okay and tell me if you're still with me. And I'm going to show you right here on this screen one of the best things ever. You're here. Cool. So every once in a while, this will drop on you. All right. And it's going to tell you what your training is for upcoming things. But the AI sets this up at the very start of the year with the fixtures in mind. However, you're going to be playing cups. Cups aren't factored in yet. So every time this screen drops, this is the most important screen in the world. Hi, Jacob Good. Hey, there's two Jacobs again. So when this screen drops, you want to make sure that you change this. Okay. Let me tell you why. Because most of the time they're going to come in here and they're going to give you training like this. Okay. And a game will be dropped midweek. And if you don't change it, it's going to be held to pay. So what you want to do, and you don't have to actually do your own training to do this, just find the one that they recommend right here. Okay. And just click it. And it will automatically change the training around having multiple games. It'll
That I
update it.
actually didn't know.
Yeah, because if a game gets dropped in the middle of the week here, it doesn't. The AI does not alter the training around that game. So you could have heavy training here, heavy training here, and a match in the middle. That sucks. So go ahead and just find the one that they're recommending, and just click it, and it will alter the days around that game. Make sure there isn't heavy training around your matches. They'll do this where they have the rest, the match focus, the recovery after. They'll add those things for you. If you do that, just that minimum step there, you will reduce your injuries so much. Just that. You don't even have to do your own training to do that. I still advise doing your own training, and I can help you with that if you need, but that step there is all you need. I can call you Starchy. That's good. It's nice and simple. Awesome.
So let me
I'm not sure if
crazy.
he's watching the chat.
Not right now.
Not right now. All it says is
Um,
all it says is howdy, Jakey.
Howdy. It's been a while. I know it's been a long time. I'm sorry.
It's okay. We've been keeping everybody entertained with the alternate reality game. It's still fun.
So here's my question to you.
Uh oh. I'm ready.
I have.
Uh huh.
You ready? I have. I am in the red on the bank balance.
Right.
I am over my payroll, which means I can't sign anybody
True.
by $7,000 a week.
Okay.
Um, should I sell Belshar? I mean, I have a left back, so the question is, do I have a right back?
Yeah, the first question is, do you have somebody who can walk in and replace him right now? Because I know you.
Daniel Baziov, the Bulgarian.
Okay, do you have a backup to him?
Do I have a backup to him? I mean, it would probably be Hayden Muller.
Okay. Well, as long as you have people to back them up. Policy off. I'm trying to find the guy you said. Oh, here he is, the guy on loan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't want to rely on too many loan players. You know that because you can only play five of them. But yeah, this guy would be all right. There's nothing wrong with this guy. He'd be a fine player to step in at right back. And you're selling who? Oh,
Belshar.
Belshaw,
You,
right?
yeah.
He's a good player, but yeah, let's look at him. Who's he wanted by everyone? Everybody wants a piece of
You see
Belshaw.
why now? You see
Uh,
why now,
so,
right?
do you have an offer in front of you for Belshaw?
No, but I can make an offer once the window. You know what? I probably don't. This is tough.
He doesn't have Premier League potential. Let's just start with that.
Yeah, but I can't really use the Loney
Mm,
Baziov because I don't, like you said, I can only play
5.
five.
Yep. So you need to have a replacement.
So
That's
Muller would
important.
have to be my starter.
Hayden Muller, which is that's a league
Or
level. That's a League One level player there that you'd be putting in as a starter. He's a
the
huge
Nigerian
drop off. He's a drop off. And the Nigerian guy, which guy do you got there?
Ozazi.
Wasasi, right? This guy.
Yeah.
Okay, let's look right back.
His crossing is what doesn't, what I don't like. But I mean, he can play the position otherwise. Besides that,
He's actually kind of a you know, I'd say that they're both right around the same current ability. So yeah, there's very little drop off other than the couple of attributes where you're gonna look at that crossing and be like 6 crossing for a right back, yikes! But that's not the most important thing in the world. Just have them switch it to the
no,
opposite flank a lot or something, and that should be fine. Do you have a Discord server? I do, but unfortunately, I'm being a snob and I hate to, but I'm saving it only for subscribers because it kind of went crazy when I was inviting just everybody. But I do appreciate you asking. But if you ever want to talk, you can stop by here and I can upload you one and just throw a link into the chat for you. Not a problem at all. Zero
he
issues
loves
there.
tactics.
Yeah, I mean, the pre-made tactics in the game were mostly made by me. This is one of the many jobs I do for this game. So I like making tactics for people that will work. You can throw in a pre-made tactic from the game and you're basically using one of mine anyways. So it makes no difference. Either way, I'm happy,
Um,
you're happy. If I can help everybody be happy, I'd like to do that. 'Cause nobody likes losing. Nobody likes getting fired. And injuries, well, they suck at the worst of times, the best of
Nobody likes
times.
getting fired unless they're trying to get fired by managing their rival team. It's the
True, but you're
only
hoping
time.
you're hoping you're not sacked until you've secured relegation.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good one. Didn't think of that. But yeah, so tactics, like I'm still getting injuries even in my games, right? Like injuries are impossible to avoid altogether, but we can reduce the number of them, definitely. Oh, you didn't have to do that. Like I said, I could have uploaded it for you, but it'd be super appreciated. Wow. You didn't have to do that. It was not necessary. I didn't mind
You,
helping.
you wanna
Any
you wanna know something you can write in the bugs forum, not the bugs forum, but like the ideas for the next update.
oh, you need ideas? Okay, I'll have to
No,
write this down in my
no, no.
note file for the next meeting, but yeah,
So if you have
get you that link, Starchy.
what's the position called? Performance analysts,
Uh-huh.
right? They're the ones that scout the opposition.
Right.
Okay, so if you have a performance analyst, you should get that same. You know how they have
Click that link. Yeah.
the little news article about like the other team, like the day before a match.
Right. Yes, yes.
Well, well, 2 days before the match, I get the news notification about match preparation.
Naturally.
I should get the opposition report before the match preparation question
Oh, you should.
because then I can look at what my performance analyst says and then tailor my match preparation to what they say. Right now, it's the other way around.
That is a really, really good point. Huh.
Yeah,
I hadn't thought of that.
it's rendered completely useless right now. So it's more of me just now having to guess what or what I want to work
So
with
opposition
instead of
report should come before the match preparation jumps on. Okay,
yes,
yeah, that's actually
yes.
sensible. Very, very sensible. I hadn't thought of
Thank you.
that. Thanks for that.
No problem.
Yeah, I'll try
That's
to
what I'm
figure
here
that out.
for.
I mean, that's what a simple and obvious thing. But you're right. That should go the other way around. Okay, 1 second. I'm going to make a note of that right here.
Speed 3 times. I don't. I just want to advance. I want to see who we're playing. Let's see. advance to my team. Oh, we got a home match. Let's see who we're playing.
Playing at home is always better, hey?
It depends. Oh,
There
we
you
played
go.
Chelsea. They can't beat anybody.
Let's hope that holds true in the game. It doesn't hold true in the game. We all know that.
Um,
I play Eastleigh. Wait, you're talking about your FA Cup draw?
yeah,
You got Chelsea?
yeah.
I got Eastleigh. I got a friggin'
I
Vanarama national team. So once again, I got the way
easy draw.
easier draw.
So
This game loves me.
here's the thing.
Uh,
I I like playing home against big teams. I like the atmosphere that it gives to the lower league team. But from a financial standpoint, you want to play big teams away from home.
naturally.
And it's always been like that.
That's a great idea, Jake.
And
Yes, it is.
thank you. Um, I the financial side of me wishes we played away
Mhm.
because we get more money.
Naturally.
But playing at home, you're at home, so we'll beat Chelsea.
You're gonna beat Chelsea?
Yeah, we'll beat Chelsea.
That's a hot take. You heard it here first. Rochdale's gonna beat Chelsea.
Yeah,
I
not
mean,
in real life because in real
no, no,
life,
no, no.
Rochdale
We're
sucks.
talking about in our game right now. I know your team is, but in real life, Chelsea sucks, and in this game, they don't. Although we're in 2030 now, we're quite a ways in. Let's see how they're doing. They're in
Aren't you then like
seventh.
eighth?
They're in
Oh, I was
seventh.
gonna say seventh.
Tottenham's in eighth right now. It's all the usual suspects at the top. Now that Aston Villa is part of that group, weird. Although they just lost, didn't they?
Let's see, how's Coventry doing? Are they still in last? Yeah, only 4 points from safety though, so they have a chance to stay up.
Rochdale has a better chance of beating Chelsea than FM24 Chelsea. I don't know. Rochdale's pretty awful in
Oh
real life.
no,
So
no, 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 no! In real life, we should be in Vanarama National.
yeah,
That's how bad the team is.
true,
But you can't get relegated 2 divisions down unless you've done something wrong,
true, true.
and they haven't done anything wrong yet.
Uh,
Yet,
other than just being generally awful, they haven't done anything wrong.
yeah.
Okay, should I be making some freaking rotations here? I'm starting to think I should because I mean I'm just straight up playing my starting 11 too much, and we shouldn't do that. Everyone with a heavy match load, take a hike. I don't. Oh, I don't remember who my damn backups are. I've got a lot of left backs. Holy shit! Oh, right, because I keep getting them in my youth academies. Like, here, have another left back. I already have 12. Have another one anyway.
Oh, I found a backup. Belchar. I think we'll be okay.
Get these heavy match load folks out of the lineup. They're all going to be too tired this game if
Be
I keep.
okay.
Every one of my central defenders is a heavy match load because the rest of them are playing for the stupids, the reserve team. I guess this guy can play, but should he? Oh God, this guy's nowhere near good enough to
I'm
be
gonna take that
playing.
as a no, based on your reaction.
He's probably a Van Ram national player, and this is the championship. He's literally the only central defender I have that's not on a heavy match load.